Hi there, it's Shell and Clint.
Hi everyone.
He's in the background loving on one of the cats. So, his little purd. So today we are going to, continue to work on some decorations, some ephemera with a bunch of the leftovers. I kind of made this, and I think I called it like collage outer edge or something like that. But if I remember, I will put a link below. And if I don't and you want me to, then remind me. You guys know how it is. You're kind of like, oh, I got everything in there. And then later I'm thinking, oh, wait, no, I don't. Okay, so here's my plan. Let me grab my cutter. I do have my new cutter and I love it. So much easier to use. I just have to be careful because if it does fall, most likely it's going to break, because that's what happened to my other one. So what I want to do is I just want to make, and I'm thinking about just turning these into belly bands. So make sure I stay in frame here. And I'm just going to use a bunch. I pulled out tons of the papers, the scraps, things like that. So we're going to go ahead and make some belly bands out using some of the papers and stuff that we've had. And so I'm just going to call these like collaged belly bands, because why not? And actually I really like the width of this paper, so I'm just going to cut it down to size. I just want it to be a size 7 inches. And I want to make 4 of these. Yeah, 4. Had to think for a minute. So let's kind of see what I have that would be a good background size. So that looks pretty good. It's just shy of 7, but I think I can make it work anyways. I mean, it's like very smally shy of. Let's go ahead and cut off this one edge. And can I do that? And I like that. So let's do just a couple more. You know, always keep all of your scraps, and I know most of you guys do. And you know, I'm really bad about, if they're too small, I'm just going to throw them away, because I have so much stuff that I want to, I don't want to keep everything, but you know, I mean, like this one, I'll probably just throw it away. I know I'm going to hear some backlash, but you can't keep everything, guys. Though I do try to keep as much as I can. You know, I really do keep a lot, and I already have tons of scraps. If I didn't, then I would definitely keep, you know, everything. But I've been doing paper crafts and stuff for like 15, 20 years. Probably since Clint and I got married.
Oh yeah.
So now I'm just gonna, we're gonna kind of look at these guys and see what we want to add to them. Kind of put you guys back here, but I love these colors. I think they're going to be really fun. This one actually looks crooked, so let's check that out and see. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just noticed that it was crooked, and you know, I just want it to be a nice size for our belly band. So I like that. I want to mix this one with another color because it's not very wide. So, ooh, I love that. And that's like right at, you know, the right color. Let's see if there's anything else that I really want to use to go with, you know, maybe this one, because this is just paper. I mean, all of them are, but let's go ahead and cut this down. This kind of green, kind of like that. And I mean, some of the more fragile paper, I will definitely want to kind of make sure it's a little bit thicker and tougher because these are going to be belly bands. So I want to do that. So what I'm doing now is just kind of picking out my foundation pieces. So I had went through and all of, you know, my scraps, things like that, I went ahead and pulled them that I had cut off from, you know, a previous, when we're cutting off our pages. So like here's a purple, that can go in there. Let's do something with this one. I kind of want them all to be a little bit different. And I love this. So I'm going to have to incorporate that with this somehow. Maybe like that. That would be nice. So anyways, let's keep thinking, Michelle. Stay on focus. Oh, I tell you guys, we have been so busy with orders. You know, I think we've had 20 or so orders, maybe even more than that, since Clint's video with the ink blenders went up, which is really nice. And you know, it's not so much that he's going to feel overwhelmed. I think it's actually a good amount, don't you, hon?
Yeah, I do.
So we have room for others if you guys are interested.
Oh, yeah.
You know how it goes. I really love this. This is one that I had, and I wasn't sure how I was going to use it, but it does have some butterflies. So let's go ahead, cut this down to size. Make sure I'm not cutting off any butterflies because I really want that. And that'll be a nice, like, sturdy piece for something. And I went ahead and left my little 1/2 inch. Maybe I'll put it on this, you know, just to kind of give it some sturdiness, stuff like that. So, because I could just do it something like that. You can't really see the butterflies, but I mean, you know, it's not a big deal. And plus, that was a little bit short, wasn't it? That's going to work. So let's do that. I'm just kind of talking to myself. Can you tell? And then let's cut this one down a little bit thinner. Since I'm not going to use this for a foundation piece. Did you hear his Bubba? His Bubba's like in there talking. So we have ribs cooking tonight in the what? My brain just quit. In the pressure cooker. Yeah. Kind of like an Instapot. I don't think it's actually like a brand name Instapot, but it works just fine for us. I want something else with that one. I really want some kind of texture or like music paper or something, or maybe even some fabric. I still have this fabric out. Maybe I'll do that. So what I'm doing is just kind of, ooh, I love that. Okay. Sold. I don't know. Don't ask. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. This one's still pretty thin. Pretty, yeah, it's a thin piece. So I'm going to look over here and see, you know, if I have like a piece I can attach this to kind of thicken it up. And I'm okay with just using this white cardstock just to kind of, you know, give it some weight. And I'm just going to cut it down. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. This one's pretty good, this one's good, and I think this one's going to be good. I may go ahead and back this one on something as well. Just because I don't want, you know, it falling apart or anything like that. I just want it to be a nice addition to our page. I'm going to just trim this down just a little bit because I feel like it's just a touch too wide. And we'll just kind of layer things on here. Okay, I really like that. Now, if you guys remember, or if you have seen this video that I did some circles, and I did some banners, things like that, and that's kind of what I'm going to do, the same thing here. So I'm going to go ahead and make a banner out of this piece just because I think it's beautiful. And, you know, we're going to put it all together. My goal here is to kind of put everything in one line so that when I go to sew it, I catch every single piece of paper or ribbon or whatever I use, you know. So let's see what we want to put here. I kind of like the purple, and then I have this purple ribbon. Let me see if I have a thicker one. I don't, but I do have this blue that is a little bit thicker. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use that. I mean, here you could go ahead and glue it if you wanted to, you know, just to make sure that everything's going to stay in place while you're sewing. In fact, I'll probably grab my art glitter glue. Actually, oops, sorry. I'm going to go grab that real quick. It's just right behind me. There's my thumb finger. Okay, sorry. I thought I had everything organized, but you know, you always think you have it all and then you don't. So, and then I do want to use this on here as well. Maybe something just like that. Let's cut this piece down. And kind of just pop that on here. So I'm going to go ahead and start just tacking things down. You know, like I said, and then too, we're going to let them dry. And that way, when we take them to our sewing machine, we can sew through it without any issue. But I thought it'd be kind of fun just to relax and make these kind of simple belly band type belly bands. I don't know, collage belly bands. So I want that. Do I want that here? Because I don't want everything like perfect or anything. I want them kind of, you know, turned a little bit, things like that. I'm going to go ahead and put everything down, and then I will ink around the edges. But I just want, you know, kind of want them down without tons of inking on them, even though I love that look. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that for now because I'm thinking. Okay, so this is kind of like a piece of cardstock, so I'm just going to put this here. Let's kind of do it like that. That'll be kind of fun. And if you're wondering, these are probably about 2 inches wide. I'm going to go ahead and just tack down our material that you guys can't see. There we are. This material. And someone had asked me about this material, and I'm sorry, I got it in a Happy Mail. So I don't know where she got it, and she's not someone I ever talked to, so I can't ask. So it's kind of like a secret Happy Mail thing. Okay, this one, I'm going to go ahead and I think I am going to go ahead and cut off this one side. I wasn't going to, but I kind of want my butterfly to show, and I don't want this part to show, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. There we go. So I want it more like this, so I can see my butterfly. Because that's really what we're focusing on. Okay, and I think I'm going to go ahead and back this with another piece of paper. I think I would just use this Eco Dye paper because I think that's fun. And like I said, I'm just making one of these for each signature, so it'll be 2 for each book. So do that. That'll kind of bulk it up a little bit. This one's a little bit wider. It's about 3 inches. But whenever I'm working on a project, for sure, I don't throw anything away until I am done with that project. You know, even teeny tiny pieces, because you never know what you're going to want for that particular project. So I think I'm going to go ahead and back this with another piece of the white cardstock. And these cardstock pieces are from a kit that I got from Seneca Pond Crafts, and I went ahead and just held on to them. I wasn't sure how I'd use them, but they were working perfectly to help stabilize my belly bands. So, and we'll put this here. I hope I'm not confusing you guys by kind of doing, you know, 4 at one time. All it is just little collage pieces, and I kind of like to just look and see what I want to add next. Let's see, there we go. So we have the 3 pieces here, and let's just see what we want to add. So I know I want to add some like banners, so just some of these smaller pieces of paper. I'm just going to cut them down, and I do like adding things in sets of 3. I just like the way the aesthetics and stuff of that. So I'm just going to cut this piece of paper down, and we'll see where we're at. Maybe put that there, you know, and if I decide not to use that, that's okay too. That's not going to bother me. So let's see. Ooh, kind of like that there. So let's kind of do that. And you know, I'm not trying to stay necessarily on top of the belly band. Like here, I kind of went off just a touch, and that's not going to bother me, because you know, it's a belly band and it doesn't have to be perfect. If you want it to be, I mean, you can certainly do that, but I'm not looking for, you know, perfection or anything like that. I'm just kind of playing and seeing what I want to add. I like that, so that's going on. Just kind of cleaning up my scraps, I guess, is what you could say. So I love that. I actually want the same rickrack on this one as well. And I'm just going to kind of cut it down and just kind of play with it. You know, if I have to sew in more than one place, that's fine too. So like if I, you know, if this part right here doesn't go all the way down through all the materials, then I'll have to, you know, come to another area. But right now, if I just do a straight line right here, it'll go through all my pieces. So I'm happy about that. And let's see. Ooh, look, here's a teeny tiny piece. So let's just kind of, ooh, that's going to be perfect there. just kind of fun and collagey and cleaning up our scraps. Let's see, I really like this piece too. Let's try it into a thingamajiggy. Ooh, maybe like layered. That would work, but maybe like further up here. I like that. This one needs some color. So let's see what we can add. Maybe just like this piece right here. Just a square of material, just to kind of add that. I like that. And then I really want something right there. Let's look for this. Here's kind of like a hotter pink. Oops. Let's see how that would look if I do it like that, and let's trim this one down just a touch. And this kind of on the top like that. Okay, I kind of like that. So you're just going to play until you get what you want. So I know I want 3 banners on each one of my belly bands. So like that. I like that a lot. That's fun. This one's coming together. I need a couple more banners. So let's see. Let's do a pink one. Actually, let's put a pink one on this one. I still have this really pretty piece that I don't want to waste. And let's see there. Maybe like a teal or something. Well, I do have this teal here. Maybe a yellow. Ooh, I have this. That'll work. Let's try that. Just to bring in, you know, the other colors and stuff. Actually, let's kind of rearrange them, maybe something like that. I like that. I like these too because you don't have to think that much about them. Kind of just slap them down and, you know, okay, they're done. If I remember how I did it. I tell ya, you guys know how I am. So, this one I know I want some purple. So here's purple here. And then we're going to add another element before we do our sewing. So we'll see how that goes. This one, did I already glue it down? No, good. Ooh, that's pretty though. Yeah. Let's do that and then do like another purple one kind of down here. I'll show you what I have in mind. Let's do like a tall one, kind of like right here. I think that will work. Because, you know, it doesn't have to be in any order or anything like that. You're just kind of playing until you're happy with it. Because actually we're putting 2 more elements on here when I get my banners on. But I mean, you know, things I didn't think I'd use again, I'm using. So that's why it's really good to hold on to those things. Let's put some purple down here. Maybe purple and green. Here's a beautiful green. do that. Maybe, ooh, that's really going to blend in, huh? That's okay. Let's put a pink or purple. Pink, purple, purple, pink. Let's put a purple. Here's one that's a little bit thicker, so maybe it will work. We'll try it. And what I'm doing is I'm just kind of, can't even see what I'm doing. There you go. I just cut a straight up line and then cut the little dovetails. But I think I already glued that one down because, you know, that's how I roll. I don't really like that. There's something that's not working for that. So let's keep on playing and seeing what we can come up with here. Maybe this color. It's like it's just not blending right. Maybe just a hot pink. Let's do a pink. I do like that. So here's what I'm doing. I'm just doing a straight up in the middle, and then I go and meet it on either side for like a dovetail, and then I just kind of pick a place and turn it. So yeah, I like that much better. Kind of brighten it up a little bit. I just felt like it was kind of blending in way too much. So let's see, how about this? This is kind of fun. Same thing. And then it kind of has that little kind of fun area right there. So maybe something like that. Let's just do that. So let's do that here. And then the pink one here. I just felt like it needed some brightness, I guess, to it. So each one of them have my 3 banners. That was my requirement. And now I have some, are those hexagons? I don't know, they're stop signs. So if I can find these online, I will put a link below. These are some kits. Like I had told you guys earlier, I had kind of printed off an extra kit, and these were from Artie Mays. I think I'd said Mrs. Coggs yesterday, but they're Artie Mays. And I hate not to use them. I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous images, and I will put a link below. But what I was thinking is, you know, they're really subtle compared to some of the other ones. And I was thinking it would be kind of fun to still use some of these with some of these little hexagon shapes, and then just kind of sprinkle them out maybe throughout the book. But man, that really blends in. Okay, let me keep looking and see what else I have. Here's like a really bright colored butterfly here. So let me kind of, let's trim this one out and just see what we can get. I want one that's not going to blend in so much. I do have my blue distressing, so I may have to, you know, kind of bring that in. It's right in here. Let me just see if that would, you know, kind of perk it up a little bit. Because I don't want it to blend in perfectly. I want it to kind of shine. Shine, little butterfly. But it's still too, I think it's too blendy-in-ish. I don't know. Okay, so, but this one might work. Ooh, now see, that one I really like. I think that's perfect. Maybe some of these roses in here, just because they're really pretty. And you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want something to kind of add to your to these things, whatever they're called. I tell you guys. So I know I want this big butterfly, even if I kind of cut off his arm. Do I? Let's just kind of cut him down into a square or triangle or rectangle or whatever. Trying to be creative today. I was so tired when we got home from work. I just kind of laid down and took a nap, and Clint finished watching the 10 Commandments, which we watch a lot at Easter time. We always watch it at Easter time, and we started it too late yesterday, so we were so exhausted. And ooh, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna keep that one. Okay, so I'm going to keep that. I really like how that kind of looks with that. And then I would like something up there. Let's see. You know, that might go pretty well up there. Kind of like that. Let me see what else I have. I was thinking to just, you know, maybe just a solid color. You know, just to kind of do it some added interest. But so far I'm liking those two. Let's see what else she has in this kit. She had beautiful images. They were just darker, you know. I mean, this kit is so bright, and they were just darker than, you know, I had planned on using. But I'd already paid for it, and then one of the girls says, oh, go check out that Seneca Pond, and I really love that. But I am going to use part of these like as journaling cards. They're actual pages. So that's all I have there. It's not coming together as easily as it did, you know, when I did my when I did my one thing. But we're going to make it work because, you know, that's what we do, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and trim this one down as well. I kind of like this little, what's that called, a ledger piece. And I can always print these again if I decide, you know, I want to use them. But I really like that interest. So, oops, really. Let's do a big one because I think I have enough for a big one here. So these will kind of be interesting. See, it's just bright and it kind of, actually I want to just kind of add a little bit of color to this. Like that. And then maybe just something, you know, I just want some brightness in here as well. I actually really like that. Do what, babe?
Oh, partners.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know we left.
You got to see what was going on.
Let's see, maybe one up there, one there. Let's see what else we have over here. I do want to do this one. I don't know, I just love that. So I need something up here. So let's go ahead and just cut out one of these and just see what it looks like.
Sorry.
Too bland.
I guess I did.
Let me pick up my one thing I dropped on the floor. Whoa. Almost tipped out of my chair. Okay. Well, and you know, I just don't like, you know, I like, what am I thinking? Hello, Michelle. I like 3 concepts. It didn't have to be like here, you know, 1, 2, 3. Here it could be 1. So I just like them odd. You know, they don't necessarily have to be even or anything like that. But I do want it, you know, I want it to feel like it's put together. And these, none of these feel done to me yet. Whoa. Oh, geez. Oh, you guys. Oh, you're probably like, Michelle's a nut. Yeah. Just how I feel right now. Okay. Okay, so let's add something here. What about some more of the rickrack? I just really like this rickrack, so I just feel like I need to add it. You know, I just want, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I'm talking about, never mind. So it was such a beautiful day today. It was kind of cloudy, but it was like perfect weather. Didn't you think, hon?
Oh, definitely. 66 right now.
It's 66 right now, and we have the front door open and the windows, you know, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful day. So I think I'm going to stick this underneath that banner. We went and did a little bit of work, but we really didn't have a lot to do today. And then we were going to come home, and Clint was going to work on blenders, but he did too much yesterday. He's kind of hurting right now, so that's an understatement, he says. But you know, he's got to take a break here and there, because doing too much just hurts him so bad, doing stuff for too long. So he's taking a break today, but we're still on track for these ink blenders, because he knocks them out when he does work on them. So that's a good thing. Here I'm thinking about putting a word, some Tim Holtz words. So, and then we'll put a little bit of dimension, and then I think we're gonna call it good. This one I'm not sure with. This one, I'm okay with everything. Actually, I'm gonna pop that down. I really love that one. Just put a little bit of color around these. I just feel better about that. I'm just kind of throwing them together, but I'm loving how they're turning out. I think they're really cool looking. Just really, really neat. And you know, the texture and stuff that's added in these is just so fun. You know, I do want something right there. Maybe this butterfly. Let me see what I can do. It's going to be way too big, huh? I'm just going to trim it a little bit. Why not? I shall make it my own. Of course, now I don't think it's what it's supposed to be. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Does not matter. But yeah, and our ribs are smelling so yummy. Like I said, we put them in the pressure cooker, and then I came to make a video, and so now, you know, it's already cooked and smells so good in there, but I want to finish this. Clint's like, no, I'm hungry.
Not that bad.
No, he's not that bad. But we did do a little bit of grocery shopping today, and got a few items. Didn't get a whole lot, but we didn't need a whole lot, so just been a nice Monday for a change. Usually Mondays are really stressful, but today it wasn't too bad. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just look through these Tim Holtz words. This one is called Small Talk, and I will have that linked below. And I just want to kind of put some things in here. Some captions or sayings. And so this one I chose, and it is, you are capable of becoming more than you ever realized. And you know, I think that is so true. You know, I think we all are more capable, you know, kind of step outside the box and, you know, be somebody you aren't, because you can, you know. That's my thoughts anyways. I know nobody asked, but if you asked, that's what I'd tell you. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then we're going to sew down, and I think we'll call it done. That one's so pretty though. I love that. Okay, let's do this one. But you can put like Tim Holtz dolls on it, or, you know, anything you want to do. This one I still feel is kind of lacking something. So I'm just going to kind of fill it with a couple of words. So maybe 3 different sentiments, because I think that's going to fit it really well. So here's like a choose to shine. And I'm just kind of picking anything that, you know, I think would be good for butterflies. Let's see. Be brave. I mean, some of these are just perfect. Stay curious, because why not? I think that will work. I need to find my ink. It was getting a little bit dry and not having much color. But maybe I could do something like that. I felt like that was kind of an empty spot. And then let's see, one more. Be brave. So be brave, choose to shine, and stay curious. I think I'm going to put that one up there. And you know, I don't do anything really perfectly straight. Except, you know what I should have done? I should have sewn this one first. That's okay. We'll make it work, won't we? Before I put all these on here, because I don't want them to. Okay, let me see if I can pull them off. Nope. I don't want the stitches to cover up my words. Okay, we're gonna make it work. Okay, let's do that. Let's go ahead and do the sewing first, and then I'll come back to this. So, I like to make messes of things. Okay. Sewing machine's right here. And it's still on a zigzag. I found a zigzag that I really like. And, let's see. There we go. And we're just going to zigzag just down the center and hope that we get most of our pieces here. Find my foot thingamajiggy. There it is. Okay. Oh. I really love sewing on these because I think it just adds so much interest. So I'm just going to do that one and just kind of go down the line real quick. That way everything's kind of, the words aren't covered up either. I tell you guys. go right there, I think. Okay, sorry, it all knotted up, made a huge mess. See if I can kind of fix it. Oh geez, I think it kind of got stuck or something. Okay, we're gonna try it again. I'm gonna have faith that I can get it done, you know. There we go. Worked out pretty well. The good thing is you don't have to be perfect when you are doing your sewing because it's a junk journal. I love saying that. I know, I'm a nut, but you know. Okay, so now we can go ahead and decorate, finish decorating, and throw these in our books. Just trimming any of the stuff that I wanted to trim off. Okay, sorry about that. So let's go ahead and see if I can figure out where everything went on this one. Whoa. Okay. This one was the Be Brave. So this one's going right here. Kind of crooked because I like it crooked. This one is going right here. But I love the stitches. I think the stitches just look so nice on these. Choose to shine and stay curious. And I think it really added, because I'm using the blue thread, and I really like the addition of it to these. I think, you know, it kind of added an extra something to each of these. I just love that. So we got the two done. I think they are so pretty. I love these. They're just fun, you know? Okay, so I'm thinking about a word or a saying here, and maybe let me see if this one will fit. Yeah, life was meant for great adventure. I don't know, I just think a butterfly, you know, can live a great adventure, because you know, when they're caterpillars and then they turn into butterflies, I think that's adventurous for them. Might not be, but you know, that's my thinking about the situation. And we saw butterflies today. I mean, we saw 3 or 4 of them, which was kind of fun. You know, you see the beginning of spring, and it just kind of warms your heart, and you know, I think that looks okay. I still feel like I need to add something, but I can always add that at another time. And then let's go ahead. I think this is the only one that I feel isn't quite done. This one I really like, and I don't think it needs a lot of words or anything, but let's see. How about, and so the adventure begins. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll put that one, because I like it. So, Clint and I have been talking about maybe starting like a cooking YouTube channel, and it's mainly me. Clint's like, But, you know, we have a lot of recipes and stuff to share, and I was wondering what you guys thought about the situation, you know, because I wouldn't want to put it on this channel just because I don't want to take away from crafting and stuff like that. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that's a need? Because what we do is we make almost everything from scratch. And I mean, like, we make our crackers from scratch, we make bread from scratch, you know, pie crust, you know, the old-fashioned stuff I kind of cook like my grandmother used to. And I was just curious what you thought, and what would be a good name for that if we do. You know, I've been kind of tossing up names and stuff, and Clint said he'll do it, but he doesn't want to talk, which is fine, you know. So I think I'm going to use these two in this journal because they have a lot of the blues, and I just really like them. So, and I think that's really going to add, you know, quite a bit of interest. I'm going to trim this down just a touch. It seems like a little bit long. You could sew these if you wanted to, but I'm just going to use my art glitter glue because I think that's going to work just fine. And I'm just going to put some at the top, some at the bottom, kind of center it, and call that one good. I love it when we get to decorate, and you know, I thought, well, maybe I need to go ahead and sew these in. So I might be doing that pretty quick. Tomorrow I'll probably be home, so I could do that then. But we'll see what happens. You never know about our job from day to day. So I kind of wanted that one towards the back. Not that it really matters because it's a whole new signature. But I do have a lot going on in the front. So let's kind of, let's put it on this eco dyed paper. Ooh, let's put it right here. That's pretty. It's really dark though, so this would be a perfect place, I think. And stick that here. I don't know, I just love these. I think they are so fun. Okay, I think we are done with today's video. What do you guys think? I think they're fun. It's a fun way to use up some scraps, stickers, anything like that. So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel and I really appreciate it. And we will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye.